new Jaguar. This car cost me $130,000.
It still feels as if she's still here.
My toilet costs more to your rent. Everything in my bathroom costs more to your rent.
This is not going to be a normal video. Lil Tay seemingly just passed away. I'm still trying to process it all. And
Stop.
I see, it is my closet. Everything here would be designer. Gucci, Louis, Versace.
And the other massive thing there is that Lil Tay's brother is no longer with us either right now.
Where is he? Is he in the room with me right now?
When I was 6 years old, I lived in Atlanta and I was broke.
I don't believe that they wanted to hack somebody who is irrelevant so that they can get people to buzz around their name. Like, it doesn't make sense.
I said to myself, I ain't gonna be broke no more. So I got up and I started working hard.
It's like, this was obvious to me, fake, and it was perpetuated by them.
See that view? Y'all don't have that view. And I be holding your mama's rent.
Lil Tay's age? I'm so confused. Hey guys, yesterday everybody was telling me the entire stream that Lil Tay had unfortunately passed away, and I sat here and I was like, okay, and I didn't. It's not that I didn't care. It's that like I almost could guarantee that it was fake, and then because I was like, oh, this is completely in line with the history of like Lil Tay and like what her parents were, you know, or whatever. Like, everything is it's so weird. Like her parents or her brother or whoever had any level of control, it's just in line with what they typically do. And then, oh, what happened? It seems that it was a hoax. Like, okay, it's interesting that people believed it so quickly. I think people wanted to believe it, you know? Yeah, we have this right here. So, oh, this is somebody put this in here. Lil Tay announced that she was alive and her social media was hacked. Lil Tay has released a statement on TMZ announcing that both her and her brother are alive and her social media was hacked previously. In her statement, she reported, I want to make it clear that my brother and I are safe and alive, but I'm completely heartbroken and struggling to even find the right words to say. It's been a very traumatizing 24 hours. All day yesterday, I was bombarded with endless heartbreaking and tearful phone calls from loved ones while trying to sort this mess out. She went on to explain that her Instagram was compromised by a third party and used to spread misinformation and rumors. Eventually, she was able to recover her account, but it is unclear why it took 24 hours. But you want to know why? It's me speculation, because nobody was hacked. This was all intentional. That was the goal. This was the goal. It's the, oh, someone hacked me. Not really. I'm not, and she's like 14, so like I'm not putting blame on her, but I'm just saying, whoever manages this operation, oh, I was hacked, and this is crazy, and oh, but now I'm back, guys, and I'm gonna release. There's gonna be new content from Lil Tay in like the next week, just so you guys know. I don't know what to tell you. Like this was part of it. This is part of it. This just is what it is. It's just part of it. It still feels as if she's still here. Oh God, she's still here.
Well, a lot of questions this morning after the death of 14-year-old Canadian rapper and social media star.
See, that's how you should have known. Nobody dies in Canada.
Lil Tay. The death of the teen, whose real name is Claire Hope, was announced on her verified Instagram account. She gained national
She looks like Billie Eilish a little bit. It's a little weird.
attention for her controversial videos where she flaunted a rich lifestyle. The latest post on her Instagram says her brother Jason Tian also died, and their deaths are being investigated. It's not clear when they died or how. Lil Tay moved.
This is the reaction you're supposed to have. Oh, this is so sad. You guys remember Lil Tay? And I'm gonna go look at Lil Tay's old videos. Up.
To LA from Vancouver in 2018 for possible opportunities in the entertainment industry.
So if you were anything like me yesterday, you might be wondering, who is Lil Tay? Back when
I feel like you knew who Lil Tay was. Okay.
she was blowing up a couple years ago, I would hear about her from time to time. I know there were a lot of videos made about her and how she was the youngest flexer online, making Instagram and YouTube videos.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like her mom was what is she, a realtor, and she would rent out houses to people, and then Lil Tay would Little Tay would go there and like pretend he's like, yo, what's up? Some people would call it appropriating black culture. Okay. Racist in my opinion. Cancel her for a racism. Okay. Get her. I'm just kidding.
Was with the fanciest cars, flaunting all this different money, and all the while making sure that the audience knew they did not have as much money as her. I believe that Rice Gum is the one that actually kind of discovered her. He's the one that first put her on display.
Oh, it's a Rice Gum plant. He's been working on this the whole time. He's the hacker. He's the one that hacked her. He did it. He released the information.
Play in front of millions of people. And then followed by that came different news segments. I believe she even worked with Jake Paul. And at one point, she was one of the most poppin' people on.
I guess she was hanging out with Jake Paul.
Online, as people immediately questioned who was really behind this persona, and was she being controlled by some sort of family member. Just from the very beginning, it was hard to tell what was real and what was fake when it came to Lil Tay.
I mean, from what we see, she's just being a little obnoxious online. Like, kids are obnoxious, so it's not that big of a deal on its face.
These were the type of videos she'd be making on the daily.
Just got a brand new Jaguar. This car cost me $130,000. Y'all grown man hating on me, but that ain't changing nothing. I still gonna be rich.
Has anybody confirmed if that money is real or not? There's like a guy on TikTok, I forget his name, but all he does is expose people for using fake money.
I'm the youngest flexer of the century, and I'm only 9 years old.
And then you go to her Instagram, it was really all the same thing. It was all about, you know, holding up stacks of money.
This Lil Tay, let me tell y'all something. This costs more to your rent. My toilet costs more to your rent. Everything in my bathroom costs more to your rent. And see, this is my closet. Everything here would be designer. Gucci, Louis, Versace. And also, when I was 6 years old, I lived in Atlanta, and I was broke as hell. But one day I woke up, I said to myself, I ain't gonna be broke no more. So I got up and I started working hard, moving bricks, and now we be living in the hills.
Bro, she's moving bricks. She's a fucking drug dealer. That's crazy.
See that view? Y'all don't have that view, and I be holding your mama's rent.
So yeah, making this type of content, she pretty much had gone viral overnight. Whether it was real or fake, these type of videos were just the
What do you mean whether it's real? It's obviously fake. What do you mean whether it's real or fake? It's like what?
perfect storm to get a massive amount of impressions. There she is in a music video with Chief Keef. She's out here with the Catch Me Outside girl. She's out here with Whoa Vicky. She just kept appearing in nicer and nicer cars.
Hey, thank you so much for 8 months. Small got these newts. Why won't this send? Oh, you're trying to send that and it eventually sent. Hey, you got it to work.
With more and more money. Okay, the flexing was being taken to an all-time high level. And as you guys can see, this was the post on the official Instagram page where they say, "It is with a heavy heart that we share the devastating news of our beloved Claire's sudden and tragic passing. We have no words to express this unbearable loss and indescribable pain. This outcome was entirely unexpected and has left us all in shock. Her brother's passing adds an even more unimaginable depth to our grief. During this time of immense sorrow, we ask for privacy as we grieve this overwhelming loss. As the circumstance surrounding Claire and her brother's passing are still under investigation, Claire will remain forever in our hearts, her absence leaving an irreplaceable void that will be felt by all who knew and loved her." So
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
grieve an even more pain. But it's the post on the official Instagram.
I guarantee. I mean, that's like what. I just don't believe, like, I'm going to be real. I don't believe that a random hacker decided to hack a relevant famous person. I know that's, I don't believe that they wanted to hack somebody who is irrelevant so that they can get people to buzz around their name. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, this is obvious to me, fake, and it was perpetuated by them, whoever them is. The mom, the dad, the brother. Like, this was intentional, no? Like, how is anybody falling for this?
Page where they say, "It is with a heavy heart that we share her." Obviously, a very true was broke. It was all over all the various media outlets. Of course, if true, this is obviously a very tragic thing. But this post also made people very suspicious, as her brother and other family members have been known to lie for clout over the years. And so people didn't put it beyond them to lie about something as horrible as this. Because a couple years back, in the midst of her blow-up, a raw video actually leaked where you could see her brother feeding her the different lines of what to say during these outlandish videos.
Well, yeah, no shit. Her brother's gonna feed her these lines. Like, it's the same as if you have a kid and you get them to curse. You know what I mean? It's like, say fuck, and then the little baby's running around saying fuck. It's funny. Like, it doesn't really matter. You know, the sadder stuff is really centralizes around like what's going on with the parents' divorce and stuff, but I don't think that anything going on in this situation, from what I remember, was really that bad. A lot of it was like sensationalized. You know, Lil Tay she's a little bit of a character, and her brother who feeds her the lines to be that character. You know?
Lil Tay be popping on YouTube right now.
No. Redo. You need to be like more ignorant. You have to be like, ooh, Lil Tay out here. Wait, what did he say again?
You still irrelevant, like I said last time. What do I say?
Bro, this is me when I used to make TikToks. It would take me like 5 takes sometimes to get it going, and I would just be like, I'd get angry. I'd say, fuck! I have to restart it.
So essentially, this young girl was being coached into this whole character that she had going on. Obviously, with her brother being the one feeding her the lines in this video, a lot of people suspected he was the one behind the whole account.
That's him? That's an Asian guy. Okay. All right.
He was the one behind this whole persona, but then things got really strange when people started suspecting that her mom was actually involved.
Lil Tay's Asian? I'm so confused. I thought that she was like all white. I'm just shocked. Is this really her mom? Lil Tay dad. What's the dad look like? Oh, she's more Asian than I thought. Is this her? Oh. Wow. Okay. I didn't know that she was Asian. Why? I didn't know. I am being serious. I don't know. I mean, that's fine. I don't care. I'm just confused. I just didn't realize it. Her dad is white. Yeah, sure. I didn't realize it. Okay, my bad. Sorry, guys.
Involved. There was a
Sorry. What? Why you guys are acting like I did something horrible? Like I just didn't realize that she was Asian. Like it's not that big of a deal. Okay.
couple of cryptic messages sent out from her Instagram and YouTube accounts like this one, where it shows a video of Lil Tay crying and the caption says, "This was the moment in 2018 my mom showed Tay the court order."
I don't see race. You're the racist. I don't see race. You're the racist. I don't see race. You're the racist. Okay? I'm colorblind. So, that's a you problem.
From her father demanding custody, money and control over her career. Starring today, she'll be fighting for her life in the Supreme Court of Canada. Tay has no money left to pay for lawyers for fighting for her freedom. Her father has stolen everything from her. She has been physically and mentally abused by her father and his current wife. Please visit the...
Probably not. You know what probably happened is that like mom and dad are using their kid to fight each other in a divorce, which is what happens a lot of the times. That's what happens a lot of times, unfortunately, is that like parents will use their kids to fight and with each other. It's pretty sad.
The link in the bio for the full story and the GoFundMe, and donate and share. Your donation will go towards Tay's legal fees, giving her a fighting chance at freedom in court. You are Tay's last hope in saving her life from a... And the crazy thing is, with all these different stories going on around her name, no one has ever really known what was real and what was fake, what was a lie and what was the truth. And strangely enough, it seemed like everyone in the family from the
I mean, everybody sensationalized it and had a meltdown if you didn't agree with that she was like the victim of like deep-seated abuse. Like I was like, oh, it seems a little crazy. Some of this isn't that big of a deal. Oh no, you're fucking that terrible person. Oh my God.
Mother, to the mom, to the father, all kind of played their roles to keep this deception going. Like I said yesterday, this news came out, it was amazing.
I mean, it's just she's pretending to, just like what deception? I don't understand. This is obvious bait, right? Like she said that she was selling bricks at 6 years old and it made her money by 9. Why are we calling it a deception? It's like if somebody throws a sheet over their head and then they're like, "I'm a ghost," and you're like, "Oh my God, it's actually a ghost. I was deceived." And they take their hood off and it turns out that they were... It's racist. I don't know, that joke didn't work well. The point is that we never knew. You should have always known this is fake. If you didn't, you're kind of an idiot. It's always fake. It was a dumb character. That was it. I'm surprised. Like that's it. That's all it is.
Major story. People started to really look into this whole situation. Okay, they apparently found out that the police say they have no record of some sort of tragedy. They have no record of her death. And it says here even her former manager reportedly shed doubt on the family's statement. Given the complexity...
Yeah, I saw that guy on like TikTok. He was like, "Oh, I'm the former manager," and then I turned it off because I didn't care because the situation is just dumb and it's obviously like bait to get you to engage with Lil Tay again so they can make money. So,
because of the current circumstances, I'm at a point where I cannot definitively confirm or dismiss the legitimacy of the statement issued by the family. The situation calls for cautious consideration and respect for sensitivities involved. My commitment remains focused on delivering updates that are both reliable and appropriately timed. This post came out from the Daily Loud this morning where they talk about how people are speculating whether or not...
A lot of kids watched and fell for it. Yeah, because kids are stupid. The kids are dumb, idiot, and loser. Nah, but like it's obvious. Like his fault for fucking the WWE too, but we don't call it deception. We're talking about grown men on like YouTube that are like, it might have been real. And it's like, oh, or grown people. Like, oh, okay. Cool.
She has actually passed away. I found this to be the most interesting thing from this headline, that Lil Tay's father, Christopher Hope, declined to confirm his daughter's passing, where he says, "Yeah, you have the right person, but I don't have any comment right now." And as you guys can see in a very chilling fashion, the bio...
I mean, that suggests to me everybody knew.
...to her YouTube account has been changed to "Help Me." Alright, so I have to jump into the video right here.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of help me, mate.
...to hit you guys with this breaking news.
Like, not for nothing. Okay, this is the thing that's also funny, is that there was all these cryptic messages all over the place where she's like, "Help me, guys, help me, blah, blah, blah." Does it make sense, right? Like, you realize this. Okay, here's the logic. Here's the logic. One of the parents or the brother or somebody that's not Lil Tay has control over her accounts. But Lil Tay is saying, help me on her account. And they're not changing it back? What? Are you serious? Oh my goodness. Like, how could we have not have figured it out? Like, holy moly, you know? It's crazy.
Because we have recently found out that Lil Tay did not actually pass away. There's apparently an update post from the Instagram account where they say, I want to make it clear that my brother and I are safe and alive, but I'm completely heartbroken and struggling to even find the right words to say. It's been a very traumatizing 24 hours. So they are blaming this whole debacle on being hacked. All I have to say about this whole situation is that people do absolutely anything for clout.
I didn't mean to click this weird guys. Oh, wait, that's Tozy. Sorry.
Are safe and alive, but I'm debacle on being hacked. All and alive, but I'm completely heartbroken and struggling to even find the right words to say. It's been a very traumatizing 24 hours. So they are blaming this whole
I love this because I see this video here. Lil Tay is alive, but traumatized. Confirmed by Sloan. Who's Sloan? Okay. Anyway, she's not traumatized. I mean, not by this, at least. This was fake. It's fake. It's all fake. It's fake. We found this is there's multiple imposters. There's too many imposters for us to win this game of Among Us. That's the problem here. There's too many. She knows about it. Now she might be
Nico Amachalo super chatted $1.
She might be traumatized in other ways.
The imposter from Among Us has been found.
Among Us, exactly.
On being hacked. All I have to say about this whole situation is that people do absolutely anything for clout.
True.
It's actually been rumored that Lil Tay was going to release some sort of crypto coin today, and this whole hoax death was actually an
I wouldn't doubt it. Something like that.
Anticipation for that. In my opinion, she was not hacked. These people were trying to garner attention, and obviously it worked. I mean, this was a massive story.
True.
Multiple news outlets were covering it as if it was real, and it is truly sad to see the things that people will do for money and attention. Just remember, guys, in this situation,
she's not going to drop something for a little while. And this whole crypto coin thing is either fake or it's them like anonymously saying, oh, Lil Tay was going to fake their death for a crypto coin to see if people would be really angry at her, just to test the waters to see if they actually could drop a crypto coin or something.
Do not see Lil Tay in the wrong at all. She is merely a kid who's been exploited by her very own family time and time again throughout the
I don't like what, like maybe I'm just wrong in remembering. I don't think that she's necessarily been exploited. It's possible though. It's hard to say because, I mean, she's 14, so like, yeah, I obviously wouldn't put blame on her. But it's like, you know, it's possible that her family is using her in like a divorce thing, which is like really shitty. But overall, she's just acting like a silly, stupid character. So like, you know what I mean? And all the help me messages, the help me messages. Like, I mean, if whatever person had a control of her account, why would they let her? Why wouldn't they catch that sooner? You know?
The course of the last couple
maybe
of
I'm
years.
just wrong.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm very thankful that her and her brother are alive, and this was actually the best possible outcome, but it's still just a very sad situation overall. Either way, y'all let me know what you guys think about this down below. It's been quite some time since I've seen someone online fake their own death, but man, the news cycle surrounding this was pretty insane. Either way, as you guys know, it's been your boy the Tan Superman, and some other hoaxes out here need to be covered, so I'm out.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious about the Atozy video because it's gonna be bad. I could just see it. Is this guy gonna fake cry? I like Atozy. I'm subscribed, but
If this is real, filming this video is one of the most depressing videos I've ever filmed.
But if it's not real, it's not depressing anymore. Like, wouldn't it be the state of the mind that you're in currently? What's that? Wait, what happened? What's going on here?
This is not going to be a normal video. I just kind of wanted to put on the camera and talk a little bit. I'm currently out traveling, but the news that Lil Tay seemingly just passed away, I'm still trying to process it all. And
Stop. Are you her fucking brother? I would have thought so. I didn't realize she was Asian, but now I do. I'm sorry, Jesus. Jesus wasn't white. Atozy, you don't know Lil Tay. Like, it's sad, of course, but like, oh, guys, Lil Tay, I was so connected with her. I knew her. Like, okay, relax.
right now, since the news broke so recently, I feel like I have to take this all with like a
what is the quotes in? Like, it wasn't recent?
pinch of salt, because I'm going to be real here. This family has been known for lying. We don't actually know, like 100%, if they're gone or not. But if they are, I'm getting like a bunch of different reports because I do have some people I know who did know them who are seemingly saying this is legit. And essentially this is
Okay, they probably don't actually know them.
all from an Instagram post. And this is from Lil Tay's main account that says, it is with heavy heart.
Listen to
This is not.
Oh, come on.
And as you guys new this, I was thinking, is this a car accident? But now I'm seeing a bunch of reports that
Why?
she took her own life. And
her brothers? Bro, stop this.
And if that's true, I mean, that's just another case to why young kids should never be on social media, especially not in the middle of the limelight to the extent Lil Tay was.
Sure. It's a good conversation about people being on social media. Absolutely. The difference is Lil Tay didn't really do anything in the same way that like a child star would have. Lil Tay was like silly for a while. I don't know. It doesn't seem the same as like young people that are specifically in the movie industry that have like a lot of different standards set on them. Lil Tay was really just a 15 minutes of fame, like silly goose person. But
my hat should be saying dare to keep kids off social media.
Stop. You edited this. My hat should say dare to keep little kids off social media. What's wrong?
Lil Tay was probably one of the most famous people in 2017. She had this massive uprise. Suddenly everyone knew about her.
Yeah.
And then she vanished. She was gone. And we haven't really heard too much from her really since the last time I covered her, which I think was mid to end of 2020. There was something going on with the family. Because if I remember this all right, Lil Tay blew up essentially doing what her brother was telling her to do because they thought it would be a funny internet meme.
Sure.
This went incredibly viral. And because the original videos they made of Lil Tay flexing got so big, I guess they convinced their mom to allow them to film these flexing videos in the apartments that she was trying to sell, because their mom was a luxury realtor in Vancouver, if I remember correctly.
Sure.
And then she even flexed her mom's boss's car for one of these videos. And this really hits home for me as well, because me covering this back then, that really gave me a career. Like,
I see now. He's crying because he sees Lil Tay's rise as him rising. And so if she passes away, it signifies the end of a Tozy's career. That's why he's so invested in this, of course.
That my big break on YouTube was covering Lil Tay. So this is why I'm literally sitting on a floor in a closet right now talking about this, because
you just couldn't get to your computer. This is why I'm sitting on the floor in a closet using my phone to record. Now, check this out. I don't know if you guys know, and my phone is perfectly, what do they call that? Vertical. Okay. Now, what does that indicate to us? Well, my phone doesn't float. So this motherfucker has this guy, instead of going on his computer or whatever and making the video, he got a tripod, put it on the floor, set his phone onto it, put his Dare cap on, tousled his hair a little bit, okay, and he sat on the floor to make a sad video. What are you doing, bro? What the frick are you doing, man? I'm surprised you don't have sad music playing over this. Oh my god. He said he was traveling. It doesn't matter. I don't care. Let's just sit on a fucking chair. Sit on a chair. Sit on a chair and sit at a table like a grown-up adult.
I don't really have friends that could be like, yo, Lil Tay died, and they'll be like, who's Lil Tay?
Well, yeah, that's because that's a weird thing to cry about to your friends.
So I mean, YouTube has been very
Lil Tay drank the Grimace Shake is what ends up happening. Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Peaceful for me in the way where I have it. It's a great outlet for me. I get to talk about stuff that I'm interested in. Yeah. Obviously, just stupid stuff on the internet is what I love. I love sharing that with you guys. It's just very unfortunate.
He's traveling. You know what? When I travel, every hotel I've ever been to has a fucking chair and a table. I don't know. Usually I would sit there instead of the floor. Okay, the point is, he's like, that's why I'm sitting on the floor. It's weird. By the way, who takes a Dare hat with them on vacation? Oh my god. That's insane. That's insane. I take regular hats, like hats for Disney hats, because I'm a Disney adult.
When stuff like this happens, because
it is a weird thing, though, not being able to like relate or talk to people in the real world about what you thought we want for content. I don't even like talking about it to people. They're like, what do you do? I was like, oh, I'd make videos. I don't really, what, like what? So I make that sound a lot. You know, it's regular stuff. Kind of move on from the conversation because it's a weird career to have. It's not particularly important being a YouTuber. That's how you know. Drip is subjective? No. There's an objective, like, what's with the fucking dare hat? He probably bought this hat just for the video. I'm just saying, I'm just being real.
I don't know her at all, but I'm really sad because, like, not only because it's like a tragic story.
Okay.
That a young girl like blew up on the internet, became famous overnight, then tragically lost her life before her life really begun. But also because of her stupid.
Could have just waited like 24. This is the biggest problem more than anything else. Is people who make like the instantaneous news content, like breaking news content. This is like that's the biggest problem because they want to be the first to report on a topic, and they're like, "Oh my God, a tabloid said Lil Tay passed away." Boom, and they're just right into it. Like you don't even wait. But also, it doesn't matter because even though he was wrong, he's just gonna be like, we were all wrong. It's just like, I don't know. It's just like the whole thing is silly. Everybody got pretty much just being silly about it. Because I saw it yesterday. I'm like, I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm going to give it a couple days because I knew it was fake. You know, silly goose.
The antics.
Maybe I'm the weird one. Fuck you.
That also gave me a career, which has also given me a fulfilling life and given me the opportunity to take care of my loved ones. And
true.
That was my first really big break. I'm sorry this video is so ranty. I just kind of wanted to put up the camera and talk to it. But if we continue down the Lil Tay lore that I know, things went sour when they went to LA. When they went to LA,
why do you know that?
That's when the brother and Lil Tay started socializing with people a 13-year-old shouldn't be around. Like
who? Like EDP? Like who are they talking to?
There was so many of these instances of like her smoking and that kind of stuff. Like,
oh yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. I was drinking at like 14. My wife was smoking cigarettes at 14. These are not good things. But I just feel like those are obviously bad to happen in LA, but like kids are, there was literally when I was in high school, there's a thing called Smokers Island where all the 14 to 15-year-old kids would go and smoke cigarettes.
Sharky super chatted $2.
Oh my God.
You think Hitozi can take on the 6 paths of pain?
Yeah, I do, actually. I think he's a very strong man. But like for me, it's not like it's not good. You shouldn't be smoking or drinking under 18 or I think it's 19 or maybe 21 in New York now. But anyway, for smoking at least. But also, it's not like horribly offensive to me. I'm just like, it's like normal. It's not good, but it's like normal. So I'm not like, I'm like, I don't associate that with LA. I associate that with like any kid just being rebellious and like, I want to be cool. So
it's not
14-year-olds are our 8th grade papa. So yes, my point isn't that you should do that. My point is that this is more common than you guys think. That's it. It's not like. That's literally the point of what I'm saying.
Not a place for a 13-year-old to be in. And of course, this got me in touch with the biological father, and there was some court drama there where the biological
father... just because this is the problem, because all of you are sitting here like, no, Papa Gut, that's not real. You're 14, and you're a nerd. You're watching Papa Gut. Of course you never had the life experience of being cool and smoking cigarettes with people and drinking alcohol at 14, because you're fucking losers. I'm just a joke. I'm just kidding. Don't do those things. They're bad for you. I don't want anybody to think I'm advocating for it. But you guys are nerds. You probably stayed inside and played fucking cool math games. You know? Like, I didn't do that, Papa Gut. I would stay after school playing cool math games, helping other people with their homework. Oh, well, sorry. Okay. So I'm so sorry. Okay, there's a It's true. Okay.
Father managed.
That the high school island is not 14, 15... if 18 is 8th grade. What? 14 is 8th grade. What are you talking about? Okay, what? 14, 15? Bro, people are 14 and fucking whatever. Bro, there are people who are 14 in 9th grade. What are you fucking... Are you on cigarettes, dude? There are 14-year-olds in 9th grade. It's usually 14 to 15, right? 15 to 16, 16 to 17, and then 17 to 18. Like, what am I gaslighting myself? Some a little older, some a little younger. Like, like, it's based on the year you're born. Why am I talking to you? You smell.
To regain custody of Lil Tay, taking Lil Tay away from her brother and her mother.
We don't even know if that's true.
Now, according to this Lil Tay Instagram account, we've heard multiple times that Lil Tay did not want to be there, and she was essentially there against her will. But now, in recent times, they've kind of been teasing that she wants to come back to the internet.
Okay.
Which is why this is very shocking news.
Okay.
I was expecting her to just suddenly come back, and then you have a very similar Lil Tay that we once saw back in 2017. I think the most recent thing we heard from someone in the Lil Tay sphere was Vicky went on to Ricegum's podcast and actually said that Lil Tay wanted to talk to Ricegum on stream. I've been trying to interview Vicky for a while now because obviously I want to talk about her.
Why? Why do you want to interview Vicky? Like, these people are just like literal cancer to society.
Whole career, but I'm also very interested on learning more about how the people around Lil Tay were, like what that situation was kind of like. But Vicky's definitely not the easiest person to interview because she's been saying
because you can't hear what the fuck she's saying.
Yes to this interview for almost a year now, and it still hasn't happened. So hey, who knows? Maybe in the future we'll get that to happen. And the other massive thing there is that Lil Tay's brother is no longer with us either right now.
Whoa.
Which, I don't know, both of them.
Where is he? Is he in the room with me right now? Holy shit, I'm scared. I'm so afraid right now. I'm so afraid.
Passing away this quickly makes me, my knee-jerk reaction, knowing their past and how they love lying for attention on the internet, I'm hoping this is some sort of sick and twisted hoax.
I think that we should have a good cry regardless of whether it's true or not. Sometimes it's just good to cry.
Would they really joke about that? Would they really use this?
No, they wouldn't joke. They would use it. They would lie about it for clout, but not joke. It's not like a joke.
But I mean, for all we know, it could have been a bad.
The hacker named 4chan hacked into my account.
Car accident. It's just really early in the news cycle. Nothing's been 100% confirmed yet. But when something is confirmed, I'll probably make a follow-up video about everything.
Where is it?
Okay, so since I recorded the previous segment, something else just dropped, and this is really weird. So
I know they said he died, but he didn't. That's why I was saying that.
A guy named Ishan Gold, he's kind of known for being a behind-the-scenes guy in the YouTube industry. He knows a lot of people.
Okay.
But he started commenting on the Lil Tay profile.
Kind of like how every Italian person has like an Uncle Joe that knows everybody. I understand. I get it now.
Started off by saying, I've tried calling her brother and they didn't pick up. This has me stressed out. I don't know.
Man.
I don't know who else would have access to this account outside of Tay and her brother. All I know is Tay was about to win a legal battle and they get rights and access to everything again. And then this happens. Something is really off.
Oh my God. This guy's obviously in on it with whatever bullshit like facade's going on.
About a week ago, Jason, the brother, confirmed to me that he was confident they would win the legal battle against their father and get full right over all the accounts and money. Then this happens and this has me really sketched out. Yeah.
No, this person is being played as well. Just so you know, this guy Ori's in on it. The only reason I say that is because like they're leaking information. A week prior, they told me that she was going to win the lawsuit, and now we fake the death. You don't think that that's just part of the plan? I don't hate Italians. I know like 7 Uncle Joes. Shut the fuck up. Every pizza place. Like at least 50% of pizza places run by Italians is literally called Joe's Pizza. I'm factually correct. Joe's Pizza, Mamma Mia. These are real, by the way. This isn't like a joke. This is like a real thing. Vinny's. That's it. Those are the 3. So you're saying I don't hate Italian. I'm just telling you that that's on Long Island. Those are your 3 pizza places. There's also Paisanos. That's it. That's all it comes down to. I don't know what you're talking about. You don't know Italian people. That's the problem. I know lots of them. I live on Long Island. They're nice people sometimes. Right? Papa John's is not. Is that? I wouldn't. That's not pizza. That's fake. Sal's. That's a good one too. You got a good one there. Okay, but 50% of them are still Uncle Joe's. Pesto's? Nah, it's not real. That's from a cartoon. Shut up. Let's go.
Their father and get full right over all the accounts and money. Then this happens, and this has me really sketched out. Yeah, that made things very interesting. But yeah, I just want to come on and talk about this real quick. This is definitely one of the stories I hope is not true, but I'll likely make an update video when more information came out. Other than that, guys, stay safe. I'll see you guys next video. Peace.
Okay, cool.